Howdy folks, my name is Paul Sherland from IX Brand SEO Services Company in Sugar Land, Texas, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to create videos to be the foundation of your local content strategy. Now if you run a local business, a small local business especially, you're time limited. It's hard to find time to do things like write content for your website. And if you work with a digital marketing agency, they can hire somebody to write for you, but they're not going to have the expertise about your products, the expertise about your services to really do a great job in writing about your business. The best person to write about your business is you, but you don't have the time to do that. So what's the solution? The solution can be for you to use video as a way to create content, as a way to create a foundation for your local content strategy for your website. Now, the first thing you need to do is figure out what topics you want to talk about. And I think the easiest thing to start with is FAQs. You know the questions your customers ask you. Why not answer those questions? Just write up 20 or 30 questions that you've heard your customers ask and answer them on a video, one question per video, and you're off to the races. You have 20 or 30 blog posts that you can use with your website. If you want to write product and service descriptions, that's fine too. You can create cornerstone content for your website with those descriptions. You can also do customer reviews if you just use your iPhone to take videos, short videos of your customers talking about your products and services. That works great. You can also do community service videos. Mary Bowling of Local University, talks a lot about building your brand locally by working with community organizations to get links back. Well, you can also do videos of community work, high school football games, community theater, things like that, community charities. Do videos for those things and then link back from those videos to your website. Build your brand that way. Now, what kind of equipment do you need? You can start with a smartphone. You can do really nice video with a smartphone and a tripod. So don't let the equipment hold you back. I recommend that you get a video camera. And I like Canon cameras. I've been using them for a couple of years, and actually for about 6 years. And the reason I like a video camera is if you have to zoom, it's a lot easier to zoom on a video camera than it is on your iPhone or your smartphone. And the video camera also has, the Canon cameras allow you to take photos while you're recording. So if you're shooting a subject, you can just press a button on the display screen and take photos of that subject. You can also use a headset. It's got a headset jack, so no matter what kind of microphone you're using, you can check for things like wind noise, you can check for interference at the camera by using a headset. And if I'm shooting someone else talking, I always have a headset on. I'm listening for sound quality because sound quality is really important. So that's why I use a video camera. Tripod, I recommend you get a tripod. A tripod can be $25 on Amazon. The one I recommend, the one I've been using for a year now, is something called a Manfrotto Compact Action Tripod. And it's around 70 bucks on Amazon. Great tripod, very compact, fits in my luggage, and I can carry it anywhere. Fits in my briefcase, so it's easy to carry to wherever I'm going to shoot video. Microphones, there are a lot of options there. You can either use the built-in mics if you want to. You can use a handheld if you're going to be shooting video outside. I recommend you use a handheld mic with a foam ball because that works best in high wind or any kind of wind conditions. It pretty much eliminates wind noise. It eliminates external noise like traffic noise, and it works real well. It's only $16 from Amazon to get one of those handheld mics with a foam ball. So I recommend one of those. Shotgun mic works great indoors. It kind of focuses the sound to the front of the camera and eliminates interfering sound from the side if you're shooting in an event hall or something like that. But it is also susceptible to wind noise, even if it has a sleeve, at least the ones I've used. So that handheld mic works better if you're only going to have one talking subject on your video. I also use a wireless lavalier mic. I'm not wearing one right now, but wireless lav mic is about 120 bucks, and it works really well. Mine has 2 channels. It's the Audio-Technica Pro 88W R35. It's got 2 channels so that if I've got interference from fluorescent lights or electronic equipment, I can switch to another channel and hopefully it will eliminate it. The range is probably 20 or 30 feet, I'm sorry, 30 to 40 feet. Beyond that, I start to pick up interference, so you've got to be pretty close to the camera. Again, use a headset to check your sound. Lighting, I pretty much rely on ambient lighting. I've got some lights, but I rarely use them because the Canon cameras, or video cameras, are so good even in varying light situations. So tripod, you want a stable camera. Lighting, you want decent lighting, and you want decent sound, so use a mic if you can, but check for wind noise and check for electronic interference if you're using a lav mic or a wireless mic. For editing, I'm a Mac user, so I use iMovie or Final Cut Pro. I use them both. The things to remember there are people don't like to watch long videos, so try to get your videos down to 5 minutes or less. People will quit after 2 or 3 minutes. So make sure that you have a call to action and your contact information at the start of your video as well as at the end of your video. The other thing is that video is storage intensive. So if you're going to do a lot of video, don't try and store all your videos on your computer hard drive because you're going to run out of space really quickly. You have to get an external drive. Maybe start with a 2 terabyte drive. I've got a 4 terabyte drive now because I filled up my 2 terabyte drive, but you're going to need an external drive. So that's how to create videos. We're going to talk about how to use videos next as the foundation for your local content strategy. Again, my name is Paul Sherland of IX Brand SEO Services Company in Sugar Land, Texas.